Hello. While up at the creek today, I met Jeremy, who is somewhat new to the mining experience, but he has been studying up, of course, by watching my video series, and he definitely has his act together. Now, Jeremy has a power sluice setup, which is bare bones and yet highly effective, so I wanted him to show you through his armamentarium. Let's start a video with that first.
All right, so this is Jeremy. I've met Jeremy out in the field here today, and he's finding some really nice gold. And what I think would be really nice is if he shows you his system that he's got here. So why don't you talk about your power source first, Jeremy? Tell me a little bit about that.
I got the Stanley Fat Max from Walmart, $50, and I got it connected to a 1200 GPH pump here we got in the stream.
Why don't you lift that pump out so people can take a look? And then, is there any particular brand that you seem to favor?
I'm thinking the Tsunami Atwood.
Yep.
Works pretty great.
Uh-huh.
So there we've got the pump and we've got the hose running up to the sluice box here.
What size hose you using there?
I believe it's 1 1/4 inch.
Okay, great.
And then here we got the 9-inch header box hooked to the 50-inch sluice.
And then looks like you've got some ribbing in there. Talk to me about the ribbing for just a second.
So we've got the black rubber matting here that's V'd, and then we've got the bars here, and we also got the carpet. And the gold sticks very well to the black matting.
And where did you get the sluice? Where did you purchase that?
I purchased it in Carson at the Sportsman's Warehouse.
Okay, very good. And then, did the matting come with it?
Yes, it did.
Okay, great.
And the only thing that didn't come with the sluice box was this header box, which I found that on Amazon.
And can you tell me a little bit about that? Is that a part of the Royale system then, or?
I know they sell the pump there with the hose and the header box all as one.
I see.
On Amazon.
Do you remember how much that was?
I believe it was just a little bit over $100.
Okay. And now this system you said is larger. You're just bringing out an abbreviated portion today, right?
Right. So basically it folds up from here and it folds, and you would have 3 pieces. So here's 1, and you would have 2, then you would have the 3rd piece.
Is it easy? Is it easy to take that 3rd piece off?
Oh, it is. Yeah, you just unbolt it here.
And then that thing you were just touching right there, that piece of cloth, that's for a carry?
Yeah, that's a handle so you can fold it and be able to carry it.
All right, very good. And you like the system?
Yeah, it works great.
Okay, let's see a little bit of that gold that you've been finding here. Why don't you point me through some of that?
Well, we got some right up here in the first ripple there, and they kind of just work their way all the way down.
Yeah, and you've got quite a bit.
So the average width of a system like this is 9 inches, and you can always purchase the sluice alone, as Jeremy did, and then later get the powered portion, i.e. the header box, water pump, and its tubing. As Jeremy said, the addition will cost around $100, which is highway robbery, I think, but that seems to be the going rate. Remember, you'll still need a power source. You can buy a frame for all of this to sit on, and that way you get the correct downward angle on the sluice as well as an even water flow from side to side. Ideally, the cheapest way to buy all of this is to gather it once as a kit. What is most attractive to me is Jeremy's power source. His battery charger weighs just a few pounds, which is much lighter than the poundage of the 12-volt deep cycle type I lug around. Also, his charger holds more voltage per pound. That might not be so important running a power sluice where the voltage demands are not rigorous, but if you are working with a dry washer, the demands are much higher. Then, Jeremy's power source would give you appreciably more working life. Another benefit the battery charger has is an LED light that tells you how much charge it has left. Obviously, a deep cycle has nothing like that. There is one very large drawback to the battery charger. It's too large to fit in a backpack. It's not heavy, but it is bulky, so it will take a free hand to carry it. The rest of Jeremy's setup is very standard, and he is right. Atwood pumps are a go-to standard. They are relatively easy to disassemble and clean, even out in the field, and are relatively inexpensive. You'll want one that moves at least 500 gallons per hour. 800 would be better. On Amazon, they cost around $35. The black ribbing is always nice to have on a sluice. That way you can easily determine the richness of the burden you are running. FYI, there are several sizes of ribbing. The larger ribbing is for larger flakes. The smaller is for very small flakes. You can buy these on eBay. With my sluice, I have both. That is, I have 2 different sizes before the material hits the carpet. This gives me an even better idea of the richness of my material. Now, to get an idea of where Jeremy is getting his gold, watch some of my earlier videos for some hints. Remember, as you travel the canyons, don't just get down in the water. Look up for bedrock ledges that have seen river travel millennia ago.